Hello there! Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and joining me, as always, is the wonderful, if semi-unreliable, teaching assistant, Mr. Kurtis.
Why, thank you, Professor. Why, thank you, Professor. And I do apologize. I will, and I do endeavor to strive to be the best teaching assistant I can be for you, Professor.
Listen, I'm out here rooting for you, but you did, and I still don't know how you did this. You did drown my Squirtle.
What?
So
Listen,
it's pretty upsetting.
Hold on.
That you,
No, how did you?
I thought we agreed not to talk about that.
I'm still upset about it.
No. You killed. How do you drown? First of all, how do you drown a Squirtle?
That's what I'm saying.
How are you employed right now by the school? You can't do that. You can't just drown or kill a Pokemon. And
listen,
it wasn't intentional.
Also, we have researching permits. They understand that a few Pokemon are gonna die. In the name of science.
Jesus Christ, Kurtis, what did you do?
Also, you should know, just because they are very active in the water doesn't mean that Squirtles are purely, that they can breathe underwater, Corbin. Oh, sorry, I should introduce our wonderful student who is here, eager to learn, on time, as, he's been pretty good recently, which I'm pretty happy about. Corbin, say hello to everybody.
I mean, I only have to...
I guess Mr. Kurtis is going to talk a little bit.
Stop by his house 3 times a night.
Fuck me, right? Fuck me, I guess. Fuck me.
I did just introduce Corbin, Mr. Kurtis, so if you could.
Yeah,
my apologies.
Yeah, fuck me, right? Actually, don't. I'm 10. Hey, everyone. Corbin here. Nice to meet you. It's getting kind of lonely in class. I know with the whole Tauruses running around, it's good to socially distance with the Tauros pandemic, but it's getting kind of lonely here. Just staring at the back of Kurtis's head and the front of Jacob's face. I just wish we had more students in class. Wait. It's kind of boring.
Sorry, I rarely look at the classroom when I'm teaching. You're sitting behind Mr. Kurtis?
Today I am. Usually I don't.
That's right.
You see, in my head, I mean, I know I don't have to picture it because it's right here in front of me, as always. But in my head, you were sitting in front where Mr. Kurtis was sitting off to the side a little bit.
I mean, usually that's the case, but today I feel like sitting behind Kurtis because he actually showered today, so it's fine. Normally... Right. Every other lesson we've had, he has not showered, and I've had to sit away from him.
I spent enough time in the water with that Squirtle, so I should be very clean now.
I miss him so much.
Well, you got what you wanted out of him. You had him bathe you, and then you killed him?
That's not exactly how it happened.
I would love to
But that's
more.
fine. I'm under NDA. I can no longer discuss that.
Oh, yeah, you'll discuss it with Saffron City Police. That's who's going to talk to you, homeboy.
That's right. It's an ongoing investigation.
Yes, SCP, right. SCPD.
The SCPD, that's right. That's right. We'll let Saffron City Police handle this shit.
Well, you know what? I always get antsy when we start bringing up
fair.
the police.
I appreciate it.
So let's move on to the reason for the season, why we're here. Let's talk about our Pokemon of the day. Now, you all know that our last lesson was, of course, Squirtle. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, sweet boy.
Can either of you tell me
asshole.
which Pokemon we're talking about today? I'll give you a hint.
Fuck.
Its name is very difficult to pronounce, at least for me.
Pidgey. Pidguy.
It's definitely fluffy-eared turtle.
Fluffy ear turtle. Yes, that is the, there are some regions that get
it's Pidgey.
Use that name. No, it's not Pidgey. Corbin.
Oh.
No. It is fluffy ear turtle. But we here in the Kanto region, we call it a Wartortle.
Wartortle. Yes, I knew that.
Wartortle. Now you're
Wartortle.
Yes, Wartortle.
You definitely want to say Wartortle.
Exactly.
So you don't sound like, I don't know, a person that has trouble saying R's. But no, indeed, its name is Wartortle.
Yeah, Kurtis, sounds like you have a stroke or something. Wartle.
It's different.
Sounds like you're choking. It sounds like you're choking on water.
No, Corbin,
while trying
it's
to
not.
Say
it's not Wartle. It's Wartle. Thank you.
Wartle's a good for absolute.
I guess it could be.
Corbin, please.
Wartle.
Corbin, please.
Maybe is it pronounced Wartle?
It's Wartortle. Everyone knows that.
Well, I'm just
You're
saying.
the only one that doesn't know.
I don't know.
You're a shitty professor. It's Wartortle. 3 syllables.
No, you're right. Wartortle.
Count
okay.
them.
So I was right. I was right to begin with.
God, I should teach this fucking class again. Jesus.
Well, you know what? Hey, fucking take a stab at it, Corbin. Let's see. Show us your Wartortle. Huh? You got one?
Did you bring one
Did you
to
bring
class
one to
today?
class today?
I'm not.
I
I'm not a
didn't
licensed.
think that you did. So maybe you should.
I'm not a licensed Pokemon trainer yet. I have to complete the entire course before they let me out, or at least that's what my mom said.
Yes, before we let you out.
Before they let you out on
Well, before they let me out on my own journey.
Man, let me tell
work
you,
release.
that is rough on the bank because our tuition here is not cheap, but your mom pays it in full.
Yeah, she keeps telling me that. I don't know what that means.
So I do have a Wartortle that I can show you guys
Okay.
today.
Very good.
So watch and learn, Corbin. So here he is.
Whoa! Look at them ears.
You
Ooh,
yell
can I touch them?
every
told you, yes,
single
see?
time. Every single time.
I'm just so excited to learn. Can I touch his ears?
No, you cannot.
Why?
How about his tail? Can I touch his tail?
You can touch his tail, Kurtis.
What the fuck? Why can't I touch his ears?
Well, you see.
Ooh,
So obviously, you
fluffy.
guys are noticing something right off the bat here, right?
Yes.
That Wartortles have very fluffy and furry ears and a tail.
Right. And he lets you touch his ears. Fuck! That hurts.
Hey,
Don't touch his ears.
Can you
Don't touch
please,
his ears.
Can you
Don't touch
please
his ears.
watch the language here, Corbin?
Sorry,
All right,
sorry.
this is a place of learning. All right. So if you
Sorry.
could just not fucking say those bad words, I would be really appreciative.
Sorry.
But yes, so Wartortles are one of their most distinguishing features that distinguishes them from their unevolved form, which is Squirtle, is their furry ears and tails. Now, can either of you?
Furry? Is it actually furry? Is it fur?
Yeah, it's fur. It's lush,
What?
lush fur.
Yes.
And there are some reports that that's why they're so popular with the older community. Now, it doesn't say whether or not that, they like the whole Wartortle or they just like the tail part, which can obviously get into pretty gruesome grounds.
Wait, what did you say? They like the Wartortle's hole? Is that what you said?
That's exactly what I said. I'm glad you're listening, Corbin. Make sure you
Okay.
write that down.
Okay. All right. So people like using the Wartortle's hole.
Mhm, exactly, dude.
Okay.
You
That's-
are gonna do so great on this quiz that I've prepared for you.
I always
You
do.
always perfect track record.
Every time.
Oh goodness! This Wartortle is still here. Here, I should probably put him back in his ball. This guy is pretty old. Can either of you guess the age of this Wartortle here?
Goodbye, Wartle. I'll
wait.
see you after class.
I would say.
No,
What
is that a
curse
threat?
does that mean?
Is that a threat? You gonna kill this one too?
No, of course not.
I think he's trying to either he's going to kill him or he wants Wartortle's holes, like apparently a lot of people.
They are highly sought after.
They are highly sought after.
But-
Almost as
I'm
highly
sorry.
sought after as Slowpoke tails.
But can either of you guess why how old this Wartortle here might be? I'll give you a hint. Look at its tail.
10.
I'm gonna shoot a little high, and I'm gonna say 40.
He's actually in the thousands range. He's been
That
around for
doesn't make
over
sense.
1,000 years. Which,
This exact one? Man, I bet he's seen a lot of shit.
yeah, he's seen the rise and fall of humanity within his lifetime. Now,
Wow,
you'll-
he's literally seen his brothers and sisters get enslaved by the human race. No, we're not enslaving them. That's a bad way to look
yes,
at it.
you know, everybody knows what the Wartortle cry is. I believe it goes something like, "Back in my day."
Comedy.
But here, let me put him back in the Pokeball. So yes, Wartortles are a symbol of longevity. They're known for their incredibly long lifespans. This one, even being 1,000 years old, is still relatively young in the grand scheme of things, as we'll come to learn later on in this lesson. But that's why it's popular among older people. It's thought to bring a sense of security that you're gonna have a long and healthy life.
Oh, I don't know that.
At least
That's kinda cool.
their tails, anyways. So if you can just get your hands on a tail, you don't necessarily need the rest of the Wartortle.
That's pretty gruesome. Are you trying to tell me that people frequently hunt Wartortles for their tails to bring them longevity?
I
Is
am
that what you're
not.
trying to tell
I'm
me?
not saying anything. All I just want to remind you how pricey tuition is, and I'm just saying. Maybe
Are
there's...
you actually advocating for me to cut off your own Wartortle's tail?
No, I would never do that. But, if you go to some nearby lakes or freshwater ponds, you might be able to locate a Wartortle of your own that you can raise and love as a symbol of your own longevity in this world of Pokemon. Hello everybody.
Okay.
Welcome back. Play the music again. Shall we get into the real meats, the body of the lesson here?
Yes,
Bring it on.
please. Let's get
Thank
into
you,
the
Professor.
body.
All right, so
I'm dying.
you guys know the drill. We always talk about a Pokemon by looking at its Pokedex entries from each region. So let's start where we always start, in the wonderful, beautiful, sunny Kanto region.
Heyo, that's where we are.
That is canonically where we are. Yes.
Yes.
Often hides in water to stalk unwary prey. For swimming fast, it moves its ears to maintain balance. Now, you're thinking,
what?
Professor Jacob, you must have read that incorrectly. No, that's the Pokedex entry. Let me just read it again, all right?
Please.
For some reason, in the Kanto region, they hate giving any kind of, nouns. Because this is the way this sentence starts. Often hides in water to stalk unwary prey. Now, we all know that you're talking about Wartortle, but, if that sentence was just, anywhere, you have not, it signified what you're talking, whatever, that's grammatic, it still conveys the information.
Think you're being nitpicky. Come on, Oak knows what he's talking
Okay.
about.
I would definitely think you're talking about a Meryl. Those things are evil.
What do you have against Merrills? You kill them and
you
drown
drown
them too,
those
you
too?
asshole? God,
No,
you
I
just
don't have
you
to.
have a fucking fetish with drowning water Pokemon.
I try to drown them, but they keep popping back up.
He just tapes their gills shut.
They don't have gills.
Okay, I didn't know that. I'm the kid. You're the fucking teacher, so tell me.
I'm trying. All right, so I'm just gonna fix this sentence here. Wartortle often, excuse me.
Wartortle! Sounds like somebody else is just turning 11 too.
Wartortle often hides in water to stalk unwary prey. For swimming fast, it moves its ears to maintain balance. All right, so
Ooh.
that's how it swims fast, is what that your sentence is trying to say.
Okay.
Moving on.
All right.
When tapped,
I'm sorry?
Wow.
I'm sorry. I told you they're interested in the Wartortle holes. I'm telling you.
When tapped like a maple tree, this Pokemon will pull it in its head, but its tail will stick out a little bit.
I don't.
So it's not a perfect defense.
Yeah, I guess Wartortle is a little bit less focused on defense than, say, his other evolutionary forms.
God, this poor thing. He's just used for his holes and tail. That's it.
All right. Its tail is covered with a rich fur. Now this is actually really interesting, so pay attention.
Okay.
It stores
Hey, there's
air.
a Pidgey outside. Holy shit. Dude,
A Pidgey?
flying. Yeah. Did you see it? It was really fat.
That's sad.
Hi. Oh, he's
You know,
great.
fat Pidgeys never make it far.
Hold on. There's an Ekans about to... Pidgey, run! Pidgey!
Corbin,
Pidgey!
sit down.
No,
Sit
the Ekans
down.
got him! Fuck!
Corbin.
You've just learned a valuable lesson about the life cycle and the food chain of Pokemon.
Oh, God.
The
Did you
life
see it?
and
Oh, why'd it have to be so graphic? The Pidgey just got its head ripped off. Fuck, that's gross.
Corbin. This is the life and death
Wow, it's
of all
amazing.
Pokemon.
It's amazing that we could hear its head getting ripped off all the way from in here.
I know.
It's amazing that we could actually hear it.
That sound's going to be in my dreams for weeks.
Okay, can we
Continue.
please focus? We have a lot of Pokedex entries to get.
Sorry, I just feel nauseous. Go ahead, please.
All right. As I was saying, its tail is covered with a rich fur. It stores air in the fur before taking
What?
extended dives underwater.
Ah, buoyancy.
No, for
Well,
breathing.
I think it's gonna breathe the air in its fur.
because it breathes oxygen, not underwater. It doesn't have gills.
So basically, I'm going to do well in this quiz, is what you're telling me.
I mean, as long as you listen, I don't expect you to understand it right away, but as long as you understand it after I explain it to you.
We'll see.
All right, moving on to the Johto region.
Ah,
It is recognized as a symbol of longevity. If its shell has algae on it, that Wartortle is very old.
nice.
It cleverly controls its furry ears and tail to maintain its balance while swimming. Its long furry tail is a sign of longevity, making it quite popular among older people.
So, like, they're talking about the whole Wartortle, not just the tail. That's good. Okay.
Well, if I'm looking into this Pokedex entry, it literally says its long furry tail is a symbol of longevity, making it quite popular among old people. Now, there's a lot of it's pretty
as
vague.
in the Wartortle, not the tail, I think is what's implied.
I mean, I don't know. I wish I was the person who wrote this, so I would know, but unfortunately, I did not write it.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the Hoenn region. Its tail is large and covered with a rich, thick fur. The tail becomes increasingly deeper in color as Wartortle ages. The scratches on its shell are evidence of this Pokemon's toughness as a battler.
Nice.
There's another entry here, but it's literally the same thing. They do this a lot in the Hoenn region. They kind of just like change the wording a little bit. I'm just gonna read it. Its large tail is covered with a rich, thick fur that deepens in color with age. The scratches on its tail are evidence of this Pokemon's toughness in battle. So literally the same thing that we just said, but like wording is slightly different. I don't know why the Hoenn region does that. They're a weird folk over there.
Yeah, kind of freaks.
This Pokemon is very popular as a pet. Its fur-covered tail is a symbol of its longevity. All right, so again,
that's new.
Again, it's just the fur-covered tail that's a symbol of longevity, not the whole Pokemon.
Right, but like that's why people get Wartortles, because they want the symbol of longevity. That's not saying that they actually like. I'm sure Team Rocket has done it before, but like I don't think like.
Of course, the things Team Rocket has done.
Yeah.
Man,
Let's
the
just
good
say
old days.
the things people do in pursuit of immortality.
That's right.
We've all been there, right?
No, I stole somebody's you know what, you're right. I stole somebody's Gengar gummies the other day at school. I know all about immorality.
Are those the chewable ones?
They are chewable.
Dude,
yeah.
I love that
Wait,
shit.
you said immortality, not immorality? Oh, sorry. I heard immorality.
You need to get your ears checked. You've been mishearing a lot of things.
But look, I've done some shady stuff at school too. I stole those kids' gummies. I stole another kid's sneakers and threw them into a Beedrill hive. I mean, like, hey.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
First of all, that's horribly dangerous. Second of all, damn, dude, you're pretty strong. Those Beedrill hives are pretty high up there.
What can I say? I am a very buff 10-year-old boy.
How old are you again?
10.
10.
Don't sound like
10.
it, dude. I hit puberty when I was 6, so that's why I sound like this.
You've lived a rough life.
I've seen a lot.
You've seen a lot of shit. Okay, let's move on to the Sinnoh region, which will be the last one that we read, because again, the Kalos, Alola, Galar, and Unova region all just repeat things from the Kanto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh region. But
right.
Oh, and Johto region. But you know what? There'll come a time where they provide valuable information for us, just not right now. But anyways,
yeah, probably for the
Sinnoh
Pokemon
region,
that were discovered in those regions.
they're not important Pokemon, let me tell you.
Rude.
All right, so the Sinnoh region only has one. It is said to live... Now, pay attention to this and make sure you write this down.
I'm trying.
It is
Write it down, Professor.
It is said to live 10,000 years.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
10,000. If you remember, the one that I showed you was only 1,000 years old. So
Jesus.
That means that there are Wartortles out there that have lived long before humans existed. Actually, I don't know. I'm not a fucking historian. I don't know when humans.
I don't know when Arceus made humans. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's right.
But still, that's old as shit.
Damn.
And it's also crazy to think that there are Wartortle. Like it's not, as we'll talk about in our next lesson, Blastoise. That's a symbol of longevity. It's Wartortle. We need to separate our thinking from a Squirtle is just a baby Blastoise, because that's not the case. I'm sure there are Squirtle out there that live their entire lives as Squirtle, because there's clearly Wartortles that live their entire lives as Wartortles.
Right, exactly. Right.
It's just interesting to think about. All right, anyways, it also goes on to say its furry tail is popular as a symbol of longevity. Once again, the furry tail, not the Wartortle itself.
Right. Pretty sure we said that at least once.
Maybe 3 times, maybe 5 times,
maybe.
maybe in almost every single Pokedex entry.
Maybe, possibly.
Who's counting? All right, let's move on to the unique Pokedex entries coming to us again from Ash
I don't know
Ketchum,
that
and
region.
it's right next to Unova. All right, so Ash's Pokedex tells us that Wartortle is the turtle Pokemon. It's the evolved form of Squirtle. Its long furry tail is a symbol of its age and wisdom.
Huh.
Yeah, so not only is it a symbol of its age, but also its wisdom, which is interesting. I don't know how you can tell how wise a Squirtle is or a Wartortle is from its tail, but
I don't know either.
You can.
How do you measure Wartortle's wisdom? I don't know.
You ask it a series of riddles.
You know Wartortles live under bridges and just answer riddles all day? Come on. You didn't know that, Wives' Tale? I knew about
This Wartortle only tells the truth, and this Wartortle only tells lies.
I dig it.
Okay, so Ash has another Pokedex entry here. I don't know why he has two. Who keeps giving this boy different Pokedexes?
Kid's an idiot. Can't even beat the Kanto League, the Indigo League, excuse me. Kid's an idiot. Why are you giving him a Pokedex, Oak? Come on. He's a dummy.
Okay, so this one starts off the exact same way. It says, Wartortle, the turtle Pokemon, the evolved form of Squirtle. Highly sought after Pokemon because its long fur-covered tail is said to bring good luck. Now, that's not something that we've heard before.
Whoa.
We've heard that it's a symbol of longevity, but not necessarily that it brings good luck.
Right. Oh, good luck as well.
Apparently.
Damn.
Yeah. Dude, if you want good luck, just get a Wartortle's tail.
Yeah.
Wartortle doesn't need to be included.
Oh, God. Okay.
Just
Please
writing
stop
all this down.
encouraging
Thank you, Professor.
eviscerating Wartortles, please. I think we need to set a better example for their fellow students that might be listening remotely, okay?
Fine. Explicit disclaimer. Do not hunt down Wartortles and cut off their tails and sell them to old women as necklaces.
Right.
Don't do that.
They're very...
Even though it's exceedingly easy to cut off the tail and then continue to braid it into what ends up becoming a very nice necklace.
I still think that's a little
Or keychain.
like
Don't
encouraging.
do that. That's bad.
Don't do that thing.
Oh my God.
All right, we have a Pokedex entry here from Dawn, who I don't know who the fuck that is. Is it saying that it's like the brand new day has a Pokedex entry? Weird. Who would name their child Dawn? Whatever. His Pokedex says Wartortle. The
Dawn
Pokemon.
is a woman. I will tell you that.
I'm sorry.
That is a girl.
You know who Dawn is?
I do. Dawn is
you
a
know who
girl.
Really?
Yeah, she's native to the Sinnoh region. My cousin knows her. Yeah.
Is your? I'm sure. Is she your girlfriend too?
No.
Is that your girlfriend from the Sinnoh region you keep telling us about?
No. That's Melissa.
Really?
She is. I promise
wishes
she's
it
real.
was Dawn.
I promise.
Uh-huh.
I promise.
You keep telling us you're going to bring in the letter that she wrote, but I still have yet to see it.
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn how to write. I mean, she's gonna get it to me eventually. Yeah. I
All right,
promise.
well, let's read what Dawn's Pokedex entry says. Wartortle, the turtle Pokemon, and the evolved form of Squirtle. So you see, it's almost exactly the same, except they've combined those two sentences. Really just
really
reaching out
mixing
there.
it up there.
Its furry tail is very popular as a symbol of long life. Okay. And now you guys know the final thing I read is an unsourced, uncredited article that I found somewhere.
As every great professor does. Please continue.
Yep.
This one I did find laying on a bench in the park.
I greatly appreciate you.
There's a
finding
little
this
bit
for
of
me.
piss on it, but that's okay.
That's right.
Whose? Well, we just won't say.
Birch.
Wartortle is a bipedal indigo Pokemon.
Ooh.
It has brown eyes, a dark blue streak on each cheek. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? Like little, it's like it's blushing.
Cute.
And two sharp. And what?
I just said cute.
Who's interrupting me? Who the fuck is interrupting me right now?
Sorry, I said they're cute. That's it. I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead. Please continue.
I swear, you are on a razor's edge right now.
That's right. Just tell me and I'll switch him. Just give the word, Professor.
No.
It's tempting. It's
I'll be
tempting.
good.
You
I'll be
are
good.
within
I won't-
switching distance.
I won't interrupt anymore. I promise.
All right. It has two sharp teeth protruding from its upper jaw. It has 3 clawed fingers and pointed toes. On each side of its head are feather-like ears covered in pale blue fur. A brown shell with a pale yellow underside encases its body. A thick white rim separates the upper and lower halves of the shell. An older Wartortle may have scars and algae growing on its shell. Poking out of the bottom of the shell is a thick, wavy tail that also has light blue fur and cannot be fully withdrawn into its shell. Its tail fur will darken with age. Its tail is a popular symbol of longevity and good luck, making this Pokemon popular with the elderly. Its tail, anyways.
Yes.
Goes on to say that because they are larger than Squirtle and have longer shell, Wartortle have a more difficult time walking on land and keeping their balance in water. Now, we haven't seen any Pokedex entries that say that, so I'm curious to see what the actual how true that is, but whatever. To maintain balance while swimming at high speeds, Wartortle moves its furry ears and tears. Oh my god!
I'm sorry. What?
Sorry, I had a brief little stroke there for a second. Wartortle moves its furry ears and tail as both rudders and thank you, and balancing rods. Air can be stored in its fur for extended underwater diving. It hides in the water when hunting and emerges to surprise its prey. It has been shown that Wartortle can be found living in colonies on islands, but its preferred habitat seems to be freshwater ponds and lakes. All right. So that is our full understanding of the biology of Wartortle at the moment.
Gotcha.
Do you guys have any questions that you would like to ask me?
Did I hear you say that it cannot retract?
I don't like how this question starts.
What?
I don't like how this question starts. I hate being accused of something.
I'm just trying to clarify. Did you or did you not say it cannot retract its head inside of its body?
No, incorrect. Next question.
What
I said was it can't. It can retract its head, but a little bit of the tail is poking out.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
It can fully retract its head, but not its tail.
Just enough for you to kind of cut a little bit. Never mind.
Just a little snippet.
No. We shouldn't encourage people.
Bring a scyther with you. You won't even have to do the snipping yourself.
Oh my god.
Snip.
No.
But that's like if you want to do something against the law. That's which I'm obviously not advocating for.
I noticed why you have really how you're able to afford some of your office supplies, Professor.
Anybody ready for the quiz?
Yes, Professor. Yes, sign me up. Let's go.
Question.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yes, let's do the quiz, please.
All right, excellent. Now, I really whipped up a humdinger for you guys today, so I hope you guys are taking accurate.
I'm sorry,
and
which
notes.
Pokemon is that? A humdinger?
Always. I'm on my 6th.
What's a humdinger? Is that a rock type?
It's what I'm about to do to you if you don't listen up.
All right. My mom, I think, said she got one of those from you when you did a private lesson. She said that's why she couldn't walk for 3 days.
Jesus.
Yes, Corbin. We know. The professor privately tutors your mother.
Yeah.
Even though he won't privately tutor me, and I don't understand.
I don't get it either. He's such a good student. Why won't you privately tutor Kurtis? Huh?
But I don't want to talk about it anymore because it makes me upset.
I know. Yeah. We're cutting into my favorite time of the lesson, which is the quiz.
Okay, let's continue, please.
All right, so do you guys all have your pencils and pens and your Rotom laptops out?
Got my Rotom laptop. Let's go. Let's rock it.
All right. Question number 1. A Wartortle's tail is a symbol of its longevity, but how can you know the age of a Wartortle just by looking at its tail? Don't speak out loud. This is the 8th time that we've done this.
Let's see.
And send it to me in a private message.
I am trying to. I'm just trying to think. So what is it again? How can you tell its age?
Yes, there is. You can tell the age of a Wartortle by looking at its tail. How do you do that? Ooh, have I stumped both of you already? My goodness.
I don't know, man. I'm not as confident about this one. I'll be honest with you.
Wow.
All right, my professor is in.
Okay. Your professor is in.
Yeah, right here.
My professor is in.
The whole time.
He's been here for over half an hour.
My professor is in. Answer, please.
Okay. All right. So Corbin answered with the number of swirls in its tail.
Yeah, like it swirls, like a yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Mr. Kurtis responded with the tail gets nice darker with age.
Oh, fuck! That's what it was.
Yeah,
I completely forgot. Yeah, that's what it was. My bad.
All right, yeah. So you see, you understand what's happened here. So yes, its tail gets darker with age.
Right.
Gotcha. More swirls in it. Good try.
Good try.
So it's not looking good. That was not the hardest question.
Oh, great.
Oh boy, here we go.
Damn it.
I'm so ready.
Okay, question number 2. Name 2 uses of Wartortle's fur. We mentioned 2 different uses. Not symbols, but actual uses of its tail. It ain't just for show.
Of its tail or of its fur?
Its tail.
Oh,
or
sorry,
its
fur. It's fur.
Oh.
Tail included. See, this is what happens. This is what happens when you goof around too much during the lesson portion.
I have been traumatized by that fucking Pidgey that got his head ripped off. I am just like, holy shit.
Feel free to answer at home too if you know it.
Yes, well, he'll obviously have to read your answers later, but
yeah, just you send it to me, and I'm sure I will get it and I will read it and I'll be very interested. I haven't gotten a single answer from either of you. We mentioned 2. I said it multiple times what both of them are.
Oh man, me and Kurtis are struggling today. Wow.
It's Mr. Kurtis.
Mr. Kurtis, excuse me.
Mr. Kurtis, thank you.
Corbin,
I earned that Mr. after I took this test 3 times.
I don't remember. I'm so sorry.
So disappointed.
There's been so many Pidgeys outside, and the one that got attacked.
No, there's been 1, and now there's 0.
There was, from the angle that I'm sitting, there was like 10 more east. You didn't see. I'm telling you.
All right, so
Gorgeous.
we have an answer here from Mr. Corbin. I'm just gonna say
Mr.
I'm just gonna say right now it's wrong. At least part of it.
Oh.
So the 2 uses that Corbin provided were to streamline swimming and contain heat.
Yeah. So it stays warm in the cold water.
And you're gonna stick with that answer.
Yeah.
Mr. Curtis responded with, they can blow it up like a balloon with air to breathe long time. They also use it to balance. True. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give that... You are correct. They do use it to balance because they aren't as good as walking on land as Squirtles are, although that was from the unsourced, undocumented article that I read, so I wouldn't necessarily consider that a solid answer. The real answer is they put oxygen or air in it when they go on deep dives.
Okay.
And they also use it to help them swim. So Corbin, you got a half right.
I got half right. Yeah.
Mr. Curtis, I'm gonna give you full points because I did mention that it is used for balance.
Nice.
Thank you, Professor.
Good job, Mr. Curtis.
Thank you, Professor. You have once again exceeded my expectations.
Oh wow! I guess I'm passing his test.
Ooh, he's
right.
testing you.
You always pass my test.
I was wondering why you had a notebook out the whole time. Are you grading him on him grading you?
Oh, jeez, how am I doing? I'm scared to look.
No, please, Professor. You would never score below 100 in my class.
Kiss ass.
Okay.
Kiss ass.
Oh, shut up.
Well, I was about to say that the camaraderie in this class has really elevated since the beginning, but you know what? Those last few comments, it kind of really shot it right back down to the ground. So congratulations.
I think
Corbin.
things have gotten better. I don't want to kill him as much as I used to.
I do. Question number 3.
Oh.
Now this one is a 2-parter. You got really listen. All right. So it's a fill in the blank, but you need to fill in the blank twice. Okay.
And correctly.
Okay.
I yes. If you want the points, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's how it works.
So question number 3. You can tell a Wartortle is blank if its shell is covered in blank. Now, so there's 2 blanks that you need to fill in, and there's 2 different ways to fill out this sentence. So I would I'm going to need 4 answers here.
What?
Oh,
I thought it was
4
one.
answers.
Whoa, that was 2.
It's 2 sentences composed of 4 answers.
No,
Please,
it's
Professor,
not.
read me
It's
the
2
sentence
words.
one more
All
time.
Say it
again. Say it again.
You're creating 2 sentences by filling in... Oh, God, it's so hard to explain. I'm just going to read it again. You can tell a Wartortle is blank if its shell is covered in blank. There's 2 different ways you can write this sentence, and it be correct. I would like you to do both.
All right, I think I got it. I'm pretty confident.
Okay, I believe you.
Got it. Boom. Sent. Submitted.
You gave me 1 answer, Corbin. Please give me another.
No, that's literally the first word that I put is the first part of the answer.
Yes.
You could tell a Wartortle is
and that
blank.
creates 1 sentence, but there's 2 sentences.
Say it again.
I told you this was a humdinger.
God.
You can tell a
humdinger.
Wartortle is blank if its shell...
That's the first word I put.
Yes. But there's two answers for that one blank, is what I'm trying to say.
I got it.
What the fuck? Okay. That's stupid. No, I don't have to put both. Why not just one of them? As long as you put one of them, you get it right. That's how it works.
No,
right?
but if you want full points, you need to complete this sentence 2 times.
Okay, so just another word for the one I put.
No. I'm not talking. You can tell 2 different things by looking at a Wartortle shell. Oh my god.
Okay.
Am I explaining this bad, or are our listeners at home screaming
Professor,
right
Professor,
now?
I knew exactly what you were asking.
I got it.
your
I
answers.
got it. I actually got this. I know for a fact that I got this.
I have more white hairs every day just trying to teach this class.
Hey, you should consider getting a Wartortle then if that's the case. I heard they have longevity with their tails.
Well, I just need the tail, right?
Nah, get the whole thing. Please don't cut it off.
Okay. All right, so
nope,
so
I got it.
I'm just gonna let's do this. All right, so I'm gonna read the sentence and I'm gonna put your blanks in here. All right.
Okay, let's hear it.
You can tell a Wartortle is old if its shell is covered in algae. Yes, that's exactly correct, Corbin.
Yes,
you're well on your way.
Yes.
Here's where it falls apart a little bit. You can tell a Wartortle is combat experience.
I meant
experienced in combat.
Experienced in combat. Let me edit my answer.
No editing.
What? No editing.
I said that so many times.
Oh my god.
No, that's fine. No, I'm gonna give you full marks. All right. Let me just finish. All right.
English isn't my native language.
You can tell a Wartortle is combat experience if its shell is covered in scratches and cuts. Yes, I'm gonna give you full points for that one. All right, Corbin.
Yes.
Very good. Very good, Corbin.
Thank you.
All right.
That answer was perfectly worded. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Thanks, Kurtis.
He's only saying that because his is worse.
Oh god. Let's hear it.
All right. His first one is fine. You can tell a Wartortle is old boy if its shell is covered in algae. Correct.
Algae boy.
Here's the second one.
Oh no.
You can tell a Wartortle is scratched up if its shell is covered in tough boy in battle.
Tough. You mixed it backwards, you fucking idiot.
I swapped my spaces.
I thought you were gonna say you can tell it's scratched up if it's covered in scratches.
No.
You can tell.
I swapped my spaces, but the answer is there.
You can tell a Wartortle is shell if its shell is covered in shell.
Very good.
Oh my god. So we both got it.
I'm tempted to not give it to Kurtis, but
I don't.
His heart was in the right place though, so full marks.
It usually is, but today. Wait, would you give him full points for that?
Full marks. All right.
Oh,
question
fuck,
number
come
4.
on.
Last question of the quiz.
Okay.
How long are Wartortles rumored to live? I need a number here. Now, I told you guys to write this number down.
I did. I wrote it down.
All right. We have an answer
I
from
wrote it
Corbin.
down. Yep, I wrote it on the inside of my water bottle.
But you put that away, right? You're not looking at it at the moment?
Yeah, I put that away.
I'm honestly scared to see what Mr. Kurtis answers. It's just a number.
Kurtis.
You don't need to put any kind of crazy words. All I need is
Just
a number.
man. That's all we need, a number. Please. The students at home, the other fellow students at home are waiting with bated breath. We got to end this lesson.
Okay. So Corbin answered 10,000 years. Correct.
Woo! Money in the club.
Kurtis answered, well, so that's 10 and then a comma. That's a inch, right? 10 inches? 0, 0, 0, 0.
Apostrophe?
Oh, yeah, an apostrophe. He's put an apostrophe.
Oh, God. 10,000
It's
inches is
10,000.
wrong. Give it to me, not him.
10,000 years.
All right. Well, he says
It's definitely 10,000.
he says he meant to put 10,000 years. So full marks. Full marks again.
Oh my god.
All right.
It definitely is 10,000. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Well,
We have no idea what you're talking about, young man.
Yeah, this is not great for our students at home. So all right, so let's move on here. That was the last question. Let me go ahead and talk amongst yourselves while I tally up points.
Hey, Kurtis, did you see that Pidgey get its fucking head ripped off? That was insane.
Oh my
dude.
gosh, it was ridiculous.
I don't know if you saw it or not, but that was just the Ekans just went in and like I'm pretty sure like when the Ekans had the initial grab with the bite, its eye literally fucking popped out of its head and
the blood spatter on the wall.
It
Like,
did.
I'm gonna have to go down and scrub that down now.
We're gonna have to get some. I mean, you either have to get on the ladder, or we're gonna have to hire some tall ass Pokemon, or something that can jump or cling to a wall like a Trico or something that can wipe down the window. Because this
spray water.
Or spray water. That could work too. Well, I said
foamy water. If only we had a good Squirtle.
If only we had a good Squirtle, but you killed it because you're an idiot. We didn't talk about that. What happened? You want to talk about it?
Okay, all right. Enough of this.
It's an ongoing investigation. I'm sorry.
He signed an NDA. You can't talk about it.
Okay.
Jenny already told me I can't stop talking about
it. Mr. Kurtis again coming in with the full marks, 100%. Corbin, you got a 66% here. All right. So if you could just. I need you to listen a little bit better during the lesson.
I'm trying. I'm just.
Don't be distracted by all. Look. If you get distracted by every Pidgey that gets brutally murdered by an Ekans, you're never gonna learn anything.
Outside our classroom window. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. Sure. I'm just easily distracted. I love looking at the environment outside. I'm ready to learn, and sometimes I feel like your class doesn't do it for me, so I have to look outside and learn on my own. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You know what? I could use a little pick-me-up. So I'm sure we all had fun today learning about Wartortle. Can you guys tell me what was your favorite part of today's lesson? What was your favorite thing that you learned today?
I learned that Ekans can climb trees about Wartortle. I learned that Wartortle actually has mobility of its ears and it can use it to swim. That's pretty crazy. Didn't know that.
It is wild. You would think that fur isn't conducive to fast swimming, but I guess Wartortle proves us wrong on that front.
Ugh, denying physics.
My favorite thing is that it uses its fur like a balloon and fills it up with air to go swimming.
Which I wanted to bring up. If you look at a Wartortle, you can see its tail wouldn't quite reach its mouth. It can't reach its mouth with its ears either. I just wonder how does it get that oxygen that it's stored in its tail?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. But as long as Kurtis doesn't kill your new Wartortle.
Yeah, jeez. You know what? I don't think he's gonna. He's lost his Pokemon handling privileges for a few weeks.
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
Only for a few weeks. All right, but that was today's lesson on Wartortle. Now, as always, the trend is I ask you guys about what our next Pokemon is. But you know what? We've been going for so long. I'm just gonna tell you. We're learning about Wartortle's evolved form, Blastoise.
Pidgey. Yeah.
Shooty boy. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Blastoise.
I'm surrounded by idiots. Oh, God. All right. Until then, if I can keep my sanity, class is dismissed.